What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, fan base? And what's up, YouTube? We are back for another episode of What Do You Love About Fan Base? If you new, make sure y'all go ahead and check that chat. Fan base. I always am setting up. It's always quiet. And let me go over this with fan base. When you guys come in here, I am setting up the room. I'm setting up the room, and a lot of my rooms are quiet rooms. This is a live broadcast room. What do you love about fan base? Is a place where you can ask questions and different things like that. I am one of your fan base ambassadors, so please make sure you definitely check the chat. There will always, but always be instructions in the chat. Again, one of the questions that's at the top of the chat is, we'll start in 10 minutes. Thank you. So when you guys come in, and I know I got a lot of guys, this is why I designed it this way, so that things could, because we move so fast, that we don't get a chance to look in the chat. But if you knew, it's quiet. This broadcast doesn't usually start at 3:30. So sometimes I start early, but there will always be information in the chat. And we are broadcasting live on YouTube. We're broadcasting live on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into it. But if you're new, welcome. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, fan base. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Let's go ahead and let me get and share my screen. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Come on. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Please wake up.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Come on. Wake up! What's good, everybody? So, today I want to really get into the meat and potatoes. I have to start our show with this because we need to wake up. I've been on YouTube for quite a while, and I've been on Fanbase for quite a while. And what I'm noticing is that we need to wake up. We have no patience. And now that the government is opening back up, I need for y'all to download Fanbase, okay? Download Fanbase. It's a lot of stuff we definitely gotta get over it today. But yeah, what do you love about Fanbase? Drop them in the comments. If you're new to Fanbase, please make sure you drop the questions in the chat. Questions in the chat. Yes. This is our great vibe, our great quote for the day. Great quote for the day. I got Jesus on my side, yeah. Oh, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Oh, I got that. Oh. So we stay positive over today, and one of our quotes today, if you're new, we go over a mental health topic of the day. We go over what's going on in fan base news. I help you guys integrate into your fan base. If you have any questions, make sure y'all always check the chat. There's always information in the chat for fan base and for YouTube. Okay, we will be going over the investments, but investments will be ending. December 17th. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. What is on our topic for today? I would like to thank you, fan base, as always, for rocking with your girl, for dropping your loves, for showing your love, for being here with your girl each and every week, whether it's through your posts, your lives, and our shares. But we have a goal that we're raising, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you drop some loves. Please, 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 please. One of the things, the reason why I do what I do is because what I love about fan base is community, 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 community. That's why I love fan base, and yeah, YouTube. This is why I love fan base, community. Okay, so at 5 o'clock, we will be going to Roma's room. Tech Talk at 5 o'clock. Tech Talk at 5 o'clock. Make sure you check your phone if you have any questions. Um, Fan base, shake your phones if you see any bots. Any bots, report them by shaking your phone. Don't be afraid to shake your phone if you see any bots. Okay. Any bots, any bots, any bots, any bots.
What's up, everybody? This is Miss Queen Mo in the building. Yes, I'm in the fan base streets, and you know what time it is. We have movies, TV nights, game nights, also morning wellness check, Monday through Friday, Saturday movie nights at 9, women's group every Wednesday at 9. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your chance to win 1,000 loves. That's right, your girl is dropping them loves in that heart. And be sure to stay tuned to have your notifications on because I'm definitely in the streets. What's up, everybody? This is Miss Queen Mo in the
Okay, so when you see this flyer, this audio room and this live broadcast is here twice a week for fan base news, fan base information, fan base how to's, and much more. So today at 3:30 and Saturdays at 6:30, 6:30, 6:30. So definitely, you want to stay tuned for that. Okay. Another place for you to ask questions. Okay, we have morning wellness check Monday through Friday mornings from 7:30 a.m. Let me preface this, fan base, by saying this is a quiet room. This is a literally silent room. You are able to drop in the comments. You're able to speak. We go over our affirmations and our positive vibes and our positive energy for the day, get our news out for the day. And again, I'm going to preface this. I'm going to keep saying this because we're almost 8,000 deep. And I want to let YouTube know this is a quiet space. A lot of times when I'm setting up my audio rooms, there is quiet. There will always be instructions at the top of the screen. There will always be instructions at the top of the screen that this is a quiet place. Are we talking? Are we asking questions? And much more. So again, I know you guys are, if you're new to fan base, um, you are used to scrolling. I have a whole system, and this is why I love Fanbase. Is because I'm able to do everything from audio rooms to different things like that. Um, and the minimum to cash out is $5. Okay. Um, if you have not, please make sure you join. If you have not, please make sure you join my camps. Now, I have women's group every Wednesday. It's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. Women's group Wednesday. Women's group every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. And FYI for fan base history, Women's group is one of the groups that I've been having for a long time, and a lot of you don't know that I am my sister's keeper. Is not just a saying. It's my company. I am my sister's keeper LLC. So definitely, I need you guys to
And
make
in that
sure
quiet space,
that you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that love button. Make sure you look in the chat and drop questions in the chat. In the chat. Welcome everybody. Please make sure you follow
to
Fanbase Ambassador.
unnecessary warfare. Sometimes he silences you to protect your seed. You can't share every idea, every revelation, every next move, because not everyone can handle the vision God gave you. Some people will try to talk you out of what they don't understand. Others will project their fears onto your faith. So God will train you to stay silent while he develops the promise in secret. You'll feel the urge to announce it, to prove it, to post, because when it's real, you won't have to prove it. The fruit will speak for itself. Silence in that sense becomes an act of faith. It's saying, I don't need validation to know I'm growing. It's trusting that the right people will see your fruit when the season is right. There's a kind of strength that silence builds when you stop feeling the need to respond to everything. You start hearing the voice of God more clearly. You begin to understand that your peace isn't passive. It's powerful because it takes power to clap back. It takes power to walk away when you know you could win the argument. It takes still and let time reveal truth, because truth doesn't need a microphone.
So that was a little bit of what we went over on in women's group. Make sure you definitely check Fanbase Plus. We'll be going over there in a second, but these are some of the videos I post. So if you're not following me, make sure you follow. Make sure you follow as well. What's been going on? So I just did a pop-up live the other day. I just did a pop-up live the other day where we had a brief discussion. If you knew around fan base, live stay up for 20 live stay up for permanent content. Live stay up for permanent content. So again, again, this is I'm here, and I guess a lot of times people don't see that I'm here. So live stay up for permanent content. Okay, so you can go back and look at this live. Okay, permanent content. Okay, let's see. All right. Mm. What's hashtag I love fan base. Hashtag I love fan base and receive 50 loves for just sharing your love for fan base. From your favorite fan base ambassador, this is one of the ways that I constantly give back. And again, you guys see these flyers, but you don't actually think that they're just flyers. Hashtag I love fan base. Make a video sharing your love for fan base, picture, post, whatever, sharing your love for fan base, receive 50 loves. Okay? So the minimum to cash out is $5. The minimum to cash out is $5. So we definitely want to keep that in mind. Okay? With all this going on, this is a way, to continue to spread the love. Okay? Now on Tuesdays, we have Chosen TV. Tuesdays, we have Chosen TV. We went over Snapback Sermon. My messages go together, and it's, we snapping back. We snapping back with positivity, uplifting. And yeah, we went over that on Chosen TV. That's every Tuesday at live stream at 10 a.m. Live stream at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays. Okay, definitely make sure you tap in for that. Okay, make sure you definitely step in for that. And these are some of the audio rooms that was around town. Money Talk with me, Queen Mo. Um, Making sure we go over money and different budgeting. This week, we were discussing um, planning, what I'm saying, planning for 2026. Okay, getting those plans in order. That's my one of my money rooms as well. And then Trolls Nation have rooms. So if you YouTube, if you new to fan base, our audio rooms be popping. DJ Swag is another one of the fan base ambassadors. Okay, another one of the fan base ambassadors. Okay, yeah, and then Intelligent Game Bang, they had a discussion about the Democrats and them opening the government. So it's a lot of different topics and different things coming here on fan base. Okay, all right. Now, fan based partnership program, if you are a business or if you are an organization and you want to partner with fan base, please by all means inbox me, drop them in the comments, right now and let me know. And that link is in the chat, fan base. That link is in the chat, fan base partnership program, YouTube. Let me know. Fan base is free to download and free to use YouTube. Okay. Um Now, Monday, Monday. This was a great interview, and I called the behind the scenes. So, if you have not followed me, Queen Moby, followed all the activities. This was a great interview with Isaac. I caught that full interview, so make sure you definitely check the fan base. Plus, okay, that was a great interview. Okay. Now, the Monday morning marketing meeting is every Monday at 10 a.m. Every Monday at 10 a.m. And this was the discussion, marketing the gambling, And it was a decent discussion. This is another way fan base for you to build your fan base community, to learn different things, to meet different people. That's every Monday at 10 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? What else? We have relationship talk every Monday at 3:30 p.m. This is a live discussion because I know a lot of you guys don't really come in my audio rooms, and I just switch my audio rooms and make them silent rooms because all the content that I do, and it gives you a chance to catch up. So relationship talk, okay, that's every Monday live stream at 3:30. How to make money and get subscribers. Fan bases is a one-on-one course. Again, these are not just regular flyers. These are full-blown activities. Okay, these are full-blown activities. How to make money and get subscribers. One-on-one tips. And different things like that to help you grow your fan base from Fan Base Ambassador Queen Mo. Yes, I've been on fan base for 3 years. I'm a fan base investor, and I also been in the internet space for over 12 years. So I've been on YouTube for going on 12 years. So I do have some experience. All right. Sunday. Sunday. We watch Power. We watch Power Force. Okay. Those again, live streams stay up. We be having some fun over here. So we watch Force. That Sunday TV is every Sunday at 6:30. Again, these are live streams, they stay up. But that's what we do over here on Fanbase, okay? Um we got Fanbase is Love. Fanbase is Love live stream. This is sorry, YouTube. This is for family members only. But you can catch the live streams on the computer. But this is another place where we catch up with the fan base news, and I do a fan base live and different things like that. Okay, you see this right here? You know what I'm saying? You see this right here? This is a scammer. So I'm going to go back and erase this. But this is a scammer. When they post in your comments, delete. This is a scammer. So, family, I'm saying it on camera. These type of messages are scamming messages. These are scamming messages. Shake your phone. Also, again, we have Tech Talk with our CTO in a minute, Roma, and we will be seeing how far they getting with these scammers on here. But again, this is the scammer. I'm going to go back and erase this. So if you see me on inbox, shake your phone and post. Okay. So again, live stay up. Live stay up, live stay up, live stay up. Okay.
Get your life in order. Get that relationship in order. Get your policies in order. Get your credit in order. Because before I show up, I want to show up to something orderly. Can I preach in here? Yeah. So I'm sorry, guys, but it hit me as I thanked the worship team, as I thanked the outreach team who got there at 7 in the morning. We didn't leave to almost 1 because the cars kept coming and coming and coming. But God made a way out of no way. Can I talk to somebody? No, he wasn't the only one. God said, I got 7,000 prophets who have not bowed. And so I want to give a public shout out. I need y'all to clap for every organization in our city that is doing the best they can. We are not the only ones. We are coming together. If we're the biggest, we ought to do the most. A mega church got to do mega stuff. And so I gladly take the lead right now on feeding the city of Cleveland, because the Word Church has been preparing for this for 20 years. We got the people, we got the resources, we got Jesus. He'll make a way out of no way. We can't fix everything, but we're going to do the best we can. Why? Because this is the moment for God's church to shine and show people that where the government ends, the church begins. Can I get a what in here? And props to Governor DeWine, Republican or not, releasing funds, doing the best he can. Everybody's doing the best they can. I don't want to get too political, but I'm a little bit mad today. Unite my heart to bring you praise. God says,
So that was our Sunday room, Chosen Ones and Lit, every Sunday at 9 a.m. Okay, Sunday at 9 a.m. And again, this was our movie night. Movie nights every Saturday at 9 o'clock. Every 9 o'clock, Saturdays at 9. This is one of the movies, things that I've been doing for a long time on Fanbase as well. Okay, so let's see. What else? Fanbase Plus long form videos. Okay, Fanbase Plus long form videos. Okay. We are streaming live, so
now is the opportunity to migrate your Instagram and TikTok content through Fanbase's updated migration tool. Watch us migrate our TikTok content here. First, go to Settings. Select the option Import Content from TikTok or Instagram. Copy the link and paste it in on the TikTok bio. After you paste the link in the TikTok bio, head back over to Fanbase and type in your username under the Move to Fanbase section. Then, select what you want to move, profile or content. Press continue, and you're done. Your migration process will then start. You see, the process is faster than ever before, now notifying you as you see your migration process in real time. Have your content migrated over to Fanbase in no time at all. Be sure to save your content today. Now is the opportunity to migrate.
Okay, so all right. Child, I'm sleep. Stop. Fanbase Plus. Okay, this is the video we covered in women's group, lives from YouTube. Okay. Yes, I covered the Investathon 2024 and 2025. This is all about Fanbase Plus content. Okay. All right.
Tragedies are commonplace. All kinds of diseases. People are slipping away. The economy's down. People can't get enough pay. As for me, all I can say is thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Folks without homes, living out in the street, and the drug habits, some say they just can't be. Muggers and robbers, no place seems to be safe. But you've been my protection every step of the way. I wanna say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me.
I always gotta tell y'all thank you, fan base. Thank you for all you done for me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for your chance to win 1,000 loves. But this is all the fan base content. And if you have not, please make sure you join the camp, Queen Most Loved In Camp. I am my sister's keeper LLC and the chosen ones camp. Links in the chat. Links is in the chat. And yes, I have exclusive content. Okay, exclusive content as well. Okay. Let's go over the investments. Okay. Let's go over the investments. Okay. We are at 1372. If you have not, invest. Minimum cash out is $3. Minimum cash out on fan base is $5. And these are the different rewards tiers. These are the different rewards tiers. Okay. Child. Child. Moving along. Okay. different progress. All right. We just had an update last week. Okay, we just had an update last week.
I From the start, we built media and culture. Our foundation begins with the youth and Black culture. We're grateful for that support. And today, we're inviting you to be part of what comes next. Fanbase is more than an app. It's a cultural movement, a launch pad, backed by leaders, creators, and believers who know every creator deserves ownership. On Fanbase, the users, the creators, they come first. Share freely, connect deeply, and earn instantly through micro tipping, subscriptions, and more. Every feature is designed to help creators grow from day one. We've already welcomed over 1.5 million users worldwide, and users supported with over $700,000 given directly to creators, and over 64,000 creators have earned on Fanbase. And we've optimized the experience with a new interface, a refined feed algorithm, and a platform rebuilt for scale. Stronger platform, stronger future. Unlike the old social giants that boxed you out, ownership in Fanbase isn't reserved for Wall Street. Now you have the opportunity to invest in and own the platform you help make popular. Join more than 20,000
Okay,
mission.
so
It's
this
me,
is a
culture,
great
and
question. The
community.
minimum you can invest is $3.99. I know people be wanting to invest. I just happened to invest when the investment was 260, 265. So now and it's y'all got to get y'all coins together. You got to get y'all coins together because it's closing December 17th. So that's another thing I wanted to come on here and reiterate that this is closing December 17th. Okay, so we need to, you know what I'm saying, get our funds together. You know, they talking about giving $2,000 or whatever the case may be. You know, I don't, you know, we gonna have to, you know, now I'm fortunate enough to only invest one time for 260. I'm not balling like y'all, not yet. That's why I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe and support. The reason why I invested is because I'm a mom of two. My oldest just turned 18. I've been on Fanbase, and this is the first platform out of all my platforms that I've been actually recognized, supported, and actually seen. So fan base and YouTube. This not only is that this is what I love about fan base, and the reason why I just did this way instead of doing a regular onboarding, a regular new users. I wanted to speak in love and collaboration where you can feel welcome, new users, old users, share what you love about fan base. Let's network. Let's ask questions. Let's get things done. And this is one of the reasons why I love Fanbase is because a network of 260 will you know what I'm saying over $1 million. So um this is where we're at. So again, I implore you, if you can, if you can't, please make sure you download Fanbase. Please make sure you support. And supporting is little as let's go over Canada. You can invest too. Canada. You can invest too. Okay? So be sure to do that. If you did not know, my link tree was one of the winners of the link tree contest. Link up on Fanbase. See, we are here to help people out, feed the people, take care of the people, no matter what. That's what I love about Fanbase, because we for the people, by the people, and for the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is a scammer, and we not doing that over here. So again, we are a safe place. Ain't no DMing nobody and scamming nobody on this platform as long as I'm here. So FYI to all the scammers in the bots in the chat, I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play that. You're not scamming my people out of money. You're not. So my link tree is winner of the link tree link up contest. Okay, link up contest. Link up contest. No problem. You know what I'm saying? I see. That's what. See. That's. And see. This is why I love fan base, because I got to let y'all know that these scammers that be in your inbox talking about like no. If you see something like that, shake your phone. Shake your phone. Shake your phone. You already been reported. You already been reported. You talking to a fan base ambassador, community leader around here. I'm dropping dime all day. Now, back to what we was doing, family. YouTube, we don't play that. So if you can't, if you coming to scam the people, this is not a scam, YouTube. Okay, my link tree. Like I said, my company, I Am My Sister's Keeper LLC, will help women get their mind, body, soul, and spirit together. That is not just the audio room. This is community. I designed this community from day one. I've been here. I've been had this company, helping mind, body, soul, and spirit together, spiritual therapy, consultations, and much more. So again, let's go know. Oh, before we go over to that, let's do this. Also available in this link tree. I know money is tight. I know money is tight. These are extra ways that I've made money that I stamp to prove about making money along with fan base. That's why how to make money with fan base and money talk on Tuesdays at 3:30 to go over these tips and tricks and work them together so that you can make money. That's why it's important for you to subscribe. That's why it's important for you guys to subscribe, because people don't so used to scroll that this is full information. This is information. This is in my link tree. Okay. Shout out to Paige Barber. Shout out to Positively Angela, my longest subscriber. Paige Barber, one of your community leaders as well. Um, Subscribing, you know what I'm saying? Be a part of the community and be shout out on my link tree for support. Okay, so if you are a business or you are a franchise and you want to partner with fan base, if you are a business or you are an organization you want to partner with fan base, please make sure you click the franchise fan base partnership program. Not only with that, we fan base black box franchising, a black company. You could purchase a business or you can get your business franchise. Okay, these are all proven on here on Fanbase. Again, this is all in my link tree. Okay, different resources. Study adding and updating. This is how you drive Fanbase people. So again, subscribing. All right. What else? Before we go over that. Fanbase partnership program. Let's go over that. Okay, hold up. I got you. Hold on. Try that link now. Fan base partnership program if you are a business or you are an organization. Oh, also if the link tree doesn't work, it's linked in my bio as well. So fan base partnership program, business or organization. Okay. Business or organization. Okay. Stop. All right. Now, this is the link tree. This is always linked at the top of all my pages. Okay. Again, this you go to my page, you go click my link on my page, and you go over. This is linked at the top. Subscribe to me is $5. But you can change your subscription price. Okay. So again, purchase 100 loves for $1, 500 loves. Okay. So these are, but YouTube is free to download and free to use. Okay. Audio on web. Okay. That's just not just one place. Fanbase Ambassador Queen Mo is here too. Okay. So I'm definitely here. So, yes. So this is the audio rooms on web. Okay. Yeah, no. This is what we do over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Make sure you definitely sub because this I don't be playing. So you know what I'm saying. I dive deep into the information. Okay, 'cause I got a lot of stuff going. I think a lot of people think because they scroll and they see the pictures, they don't take a look around. I do a lot. Yeah. So this is fan base on web. Okay, that is linked in the link tree as well. Okay. Yeah. So this is fan base on web. Okay, so upcoming audio rooms. We have our 5 o'clock tech talk with our CTO Ramiro. Okay, that's at 5. That's in a minute. This is another place, fan base, where you can get directly. This is why I love fan base. This is why I do this room because I want to share the positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because people always highlight the negative stuff. Well, they got bugs, they got cracks, they got this, they got that. No, man, we gonna show you the real around here. So, we're in this live right now. What do you love about fan base? And then we have our morning room Monday through Friday, mornings. What do you love about fan base on Saturday? Saturday. Invested, watch party. Okay. Yeah. I Am My Sister's Keeper LLC women's group. You know what I'm saying? That's on Wednesdays. I don't know what they got on the calendar for that day, but you know what I'm saying. Long as it's on the calendar. Yeah. And so this is the same schedule every week. Okay. To get on this calendar, please by all means shake your phone. And you must be consistent. This is another reason why I love fan base. Whoop, 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 whoop. Early bird gets the worm. This is another reason why I love fan base. It's because you can upload 2 hours worth of content from the computer. 15 minutes from the phone. So yes, this is why I love fan base. You know what I'm saying? This is why I love fan base, because we have other entertainment. And I was just deleting files on TikTok and Instagram. I was just going through deleting. Cause I'm like, oh, they keep feeding me. Yeah. And yeah, we're getting ready to have a new algorithm, okay? Yeah, check out Aligned. Go check them out. Go check their page out. Go check them out, okay? Go check them out. We got some good stuff over here. Aligned, okay? What else is 3? Okay. Child, I'm sleepy. Yeah.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has a power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is why I love fan base. Thank you for your sub. This is what I'm talking about, fam. This is what I'm talking about, YouTube. This is what I'm talking about, fan base. We have to put our money where our mouth is and support the people that's out here really giving wisdom and actually people out here doing the things for the streets, okay? Doing the thing for the streets. Because a lot of people will, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's why I love fan base. Thank you. Let's see. She. I wanted to go over these before we go. See, it'd be a lot of stuff behind those paywalls. And yes, if you don't want to subscribe, you can buy stuff a la carte fan base. Yes, you can, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. This is what I love. Fan base. We getting ready to go to our tech talk. And a lot of times, YouTube, if you do not see these over here, they're on fan base. So this is why I love fan base. I I ain't even to 1,000 subs over here on YouTube, but that's all right. That's why I love fan base. Okay, all right. See, that's that misconception. You know, that's that misconception. You know, what the heck? All right. Mm-mm. What else is going on? So again, tomorrow y'all got what y'all got tomorrow? Tomorrow y'all got YouTube. Y'all got fan base takes over YouTube. That's tomorrow at 6:30. So I keep it coming. You gotta get this word out. Freedom, where are you? Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Yep. Yep. Freedom. Where are you? Where is it? See, this is messing with me now. Why is it doing this right now? So, let's see. Where is it? I hate when I see something and it was on here. You know what? Let's go over Thursday's tech talk because they want to be messing with me. Let's go over Thursday's Tech Talk. Because they want to just be messing with you, girl. Get ready for our Thursday Tech Talk. We getting ready to go over Thursday Tech Talk. This computer moving so slow.
Thank you, sir. Silver Fox, what's going on? What's going on? When I get started soon, I'm setting up a watch party today. I have a Mario here with me, helping me. Let's set up this watch party in Mo. I'm gonna do a create watch party. I'm gonna paste it. Get started. All right, guys. You should be able. Thank you, sir. When I get started soon, I'm setting up a watch party today. I have a Mario here with me, helping me. Let's set up this watch party in Mo. I'm gonna do a create watch party. I'm gonna paste it. Get started. All right, guys. You should be able to hear me. Can you hear me? Yes. Awesome. All right. I think we're good. That computer's connected, right? To power. Awesome. All right. We'll wait until everyone gets in. We are actually early. I love that. Thank you, Mario. Wait a few minutes because when people start coming in, I want them to know that I'm done. So I appreciate you helping create you. I know you have a lot of stuff to get done. Let's see. All right. Ooh, you go pause somehow. There you go. Now it's good. Yeah. You go pause. I don't know. YouTube sometimes is a little bit shaky. So we'll see. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna get started in a few minutes. Let me get my Fanbase on my computer as well so I can take a look at what's going on in the chat, because you can also have Fanbase on your MacBook Pro. So it's pretty cool. All right, all right. Hey, Danny, Toyera, Dwayne, Andrew, how are you? DJ Swag. What's up, guys? Gonna start in a few minutes. We're doing a watch party today. We're here from the Fanbase HQ. Oh, we'll talk about, yeah, no. We'll talk a little bit about bots and stuff. All good. All right, guys. How's your Thursday going so far? Whatever you are. It's a beautiful Thursday here. You know, it's been kind of cold and now it's beautiful again, and we're definitely enjoying the weather. So yes, share the room. Oh, thank you. I'm already getting love. Oh, I'm so special. I got paid last month. I'm excited. Do you get paid, Mario? Nice, man. Do you win? Do you win anything in Fanbase Inside Out or not? Not this month. Oh, people are starting to wake up. It's starting to be challenging. So we are doing. Oh, I know you will. We are doing a program in Fanbase where everyone is empowered to create content, use the platform, provide feedback, and we're giving up prizes every month. And I love seeing how um, devs and marketing and operations, they're all like seeing who makes the best content, gets the most views in Fanbase. So, you know, you got to practice what you preach. So, is that Noah in the back? I saw someone walking like Noah. Let's bring Noah. See, he said he couldn't do it, but now he's coming. All right, guys, we're waiting for the rest of the folks while we're chit-chatting here. Welcome. You are in the right place if you're wondering. This is Thursday Tech Talk. I'm Rama, CTO for Fanbase. Let's see. Here he comes. Come in, come in. You know you want to be in camera. You love being in camera. I am in my audio room, and you just interrupted. That's all good. You say you couldn't be here.
I'm talking to Michael right now.
Okay, Mike is there?
Yeah, I just had a quick question.
Right. I'm just waiting for the rest of the folks. Hey, guys, we'll get started soon. No, if Val doesn't respond in a few minutes, if you can just take a look. All right. Thank you. Is that Micah? I'll bring you over. Amario, come here. I want to say thank you to Amario for helping me set up. Andy, if you're looking at this, get jealous. All right. See you guys. All right. We'll wait until 5:05 for a few other folks. Is that okay, guys? I appreciate you joining. Oh, I see a lot of people from public audio room joining. If you're a new user, welcome. If you're an OG, like a lot of you that are here, it's great seeing you again. It's been a while since I did a watch party, but it's been very hectic, guys. So, but I'm here. We actually got all set up. I'm using the invested setup. If you've seen the invested podcast that Isaac has every week, I decided to use his setup. So I feel special. All right. All right. We wait another minute or so, and we'll get started. Another sprint. We have a lot of releases, guys. I gotta tell you, we've been. I know I always say that we're busy, but we're the busiest we've ever been because there's so much going on. And I'll try to share as much as I can to make sure that everyone is aware of what's going on. Okay. So let's get started. It's 5:04. It's okay. Thank you, Joyce. All right, guys. Well, welcome. Another Thursday Tech Talk. This is another watch party. It's been a while since I did a watch party. My name is Rama. I'm the CTO for Fanbase, among many other things. We all try to help through multiple disciplines, of course. I'm excited to be here. We do this every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So we can create a space where I give you visibility of everything that we're doing at the product level from the development side. I also hear from you and get feedback from your side and share a little bit of the vision and where we're going. We're gearing towards the end of the year, and we have a lot of great stuff that we're doing, and we're also planning for 2026. So I'm excited to be here. I'll always like to also start by saying thank you to our fan base investors. We have more than 29,000 investors. If you want to be part of the fan base family, and besides using the platform, invest and grow with us, you can go to startengine.com/fanbase and you can invest right away. Minimum to invest is $3.99. And also have in mind that December 17th, our race will be closed. Okay. So if you want to be part of it, you have until December 17th. Don't procrastinate because it can close anytime. It can close today, it can close tomorrow. We don't control that, but for sure it will be closed after December 17th. So once again, thank you to our Fanbase investors and Fanbase investors users, because most of our investors are users and they're also, well, the invested, they're making it back just by using Fanbase. And also those OG users that have been with us for all these years, we appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason why we were able to improve our ecosystem, and we get better every day. And if you're a new user, welcome to Fanbase. This is your hopefully your new home, and it's very nice to meet you. And I encourage you to not only stay in this audio room but participate of other audio room conversations, as they can guide you through the Fanbase journey as well. Okay. With that said, let's get started. Usually, what I do, I start with the current sprint. Our development sprints are 2-week sprints, meaning that every 2 weeks, you're guaranteed you're going to have a new release. Okay. Now, lately, we've been having a lot of different releases just because some things took longer than we wanted. Some things came earlier than we wanted as well. So let me walk you through where we are and what are the releases that we have. Okay. So first things first, we did finish sprint 130. Okay. So 130 sprints, 260 weeks of constant development. We finished our sprints on Wednesday. We start the new sprint on Thursday. We never stop. And the sprint actually brought a couple of releases. Okay. And this is important to mention. For both iOS and Android, okay, we have 2 releases. We have release 4.16 and 4.17. Those came very close to each other because the 4.16 release got delayed because the stores took a long time to approve it, and it was released on Tuesday. And 4.17 was released today. Okay. All of those bring a lot of bug fixing. Okay. The most important one that I wanted to bring here is for those Android users that were having issues with Watch Party. Make sure you upgrade to the latest version, Android version, and you should have that problem resolved. I know that there was some of you that had issues with Watch Party, but you should be back in business. If not, best thing you can do is please shake your phone and let our support team know so we can assist. We also did some improvements on notifications. I did mention that about 3 weeks ago, we went live with a brand new architecture and refactor of notifications. Hopefully, you're noticing it. That's also bringing up a lot of other things that we didn't realize before. So hopefully you're on the live and audio coming up at the end of the sprint. So if you are an audio creator, Fanbase audio creator, and you want to make sure that your notifications, no matter if you have 100 or 10,000 followers, go out right away. A couple weeks as well. So we're excited about that. And then we have other bug fixing across these versions. So you know, our tech support team, what they do every time we have a release, they go through all the tickets, and we have the tickets associated with the issues, and they should be reaching out to you to let you know, hey, it's been solved, check it, and so on. All right. If you're not hearing from us, let us know, because that's what we aim at doing every release. Okay. So 2 releases are up there. Make sure you are on the latest one. The latest one is 4.17. If you're on 4.16, you're good, but you want to be on the latest one, which is 4.17. 17. Okay. And if you don't see it yet, just be patient. Sometimes it takes some time to propagate the release through the app stores as well. Okay. So that's where we are as far of releases. Okay. Let's um let's talk about, I'm seeing some of the things in the chat room. Okay. All right. Someone is okay. So let's go through the actual sprint. Okay. And what are we working on the actual sprint? Okay, on a lot. One thing I will tell you though is that we started the new algorithm deployment or go live yesterday. I'm super excited. It's a very long process, takes a lot of phases, but we started it. That's going to be huge for Fanbase. That's going to be huge for our creators. That's going to be huge for those that want to see great content in Fanbase. We are actually taking our algorithm to a new level. And I think it's important to know that. So it's going to be an evergreen and ever working feature. So it's not like we're going to go live and then we're going to forget about it and it's going to solve all the problems for everyone. But it will definitely raise the bar as far as relevant visibility to your content. And I want to spend some time on that because that's important. We're not just doing an algorithm just like every other platform. Let's start by saying that we're different just because we're not a platform that is built around advertising. Okay. We are a social economy platform, which means that while we have the social media elements, we have community, we have engagement, we also have the creator economy elements, which are you can make money from day one through subscriptions and labs. We combine that and we do all of that around the creator. We are a social economy, creator centric platform. And that by itself allows us to bring our algorithm differently than everyone else. Because when we're bringing eyes to your content, we're trying to bring you relevant eyes, someone that not only likes your content, but they like it so much that they're willing to pay for it. They're willing to give you love or they're willing to subscribe to you, right? So the algorithm is shaped around the relevant content, relevant creators, and that's super important to note because there's all these conversations about oh, my content is not being seen, and a lot of times those platforms they have so many variables because a lot of times they want to tie your content or your profile to a specific advertising or something that can bring the platform money. For us, if the creator does well, we do well as well. So the algorithm is going to be exciting. I'll keep you updated as far as when you should start seeing it in the ecosystem. It's going to be a process. We're going to be gathering data and testing with cohorts and then making that available across the entire ecosystem. But it's coming. So for sure, in this month, you will start seeing difference. And I would love to hear your feedback, of course. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about that for sure. All right. Um, ta- 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 ta. All right, guys. What else we're working on? So I talked about the algorithm. We're working on. I understand that there's also been a wave of bots, and we're working on that. While that's something that's going to exist and exist in every platform, we're hoping this week to tackle most of it. Okay, and we're aware, and there's other measures and things that we want to do for the future as well as we continue evolving as a platform. So we're very well aware. We appreciate your patience, and the best thing that you can do is keep reporting it because that helps us tackle them beyond the patterns that we build. Okay. Let's continue talking. Sprint 131. We are almost finishing the content, what we call the content simplification, which is basically improving the way you create content in Fanbase. So that's going to be a very significant improvement for those that love creating content in Fanbase. You're going to be able to have better tools, a smoother experience, UI. We're hoping that that's going to go live before the end of the year, and we're aiming at doing that. Okay, so that's going to be huge. We're also starting to do a lot of work for some of the functionality and features that we're going to bring in 2026. Okay, we are going to be revamping our what we call our revenue layer. Okay, our revenue layer. Why is that important to you? Is because we are going to start bringing you a lot of flexibility as you put your content out there, such as and so on. But we're excited about that because at the end of the day, when we say we want you to be you without limits, we truly mean it. And sometimes it's giving you the tools so you can set your own pricing, you can set your own subscriptions, and so on. So that's something that we envision in the future, and we're starting the groundwork today. Okay. And of course, back fixing of anything that might come up as we continue working on the sprint and the product. Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's take a little break and let's go into the chat. Let me see. I'm gonna go one by one. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna give you some love too. Well, thank you, Silver Fox. Looking good, sounding good. Yeah, no error code. Danny Marie, I'm very happy that it's working. How was the AI conference? It was awesome. It was great. So one of our fan-based advisors, he's an ex-Meta Snapchat amazing product guy. He creates these AI conferences across the United States and New York. What I love about this is that it's not your typical conference where like it's all theory, it's AI. Basically, all these companies and professionals that talk about how they use AI to build product, and it's amazing because you see different perspectives. We had people from Google, Microsoft, even OpenAI, just sharing what are they building, how are they building it, and that was super useful. When I go right, number one is as an organization and fan base, how can we bring AI to empower us to do things better and more efficiently? That's number one, and we're actually doing a lot of efforts internally, and we're using AI to help us do a lot of the things that we do, right? And then at the product level, how can we start truthers? How can we implement AI to really give benefits to the creators as well, right? And so super useful. I love the conference. I learned a lot. I always do. I got to connect with a lot of professionals in the industry so we can share experiences. So very, very happy with how it went. So hopefully that answered your question. All right, let's see. What else? I'm going to go through some of the questions. All right, let's see. Let me just do a little bit moderation here, guys. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let me see. Someone says, just one question. I don't believe I had an account set up where my money is being deposited. So my money is being deposited somewhere, but okay. So let me explain. I'm not sure I understood, but I'm going to take advantage of that question and explain what the payment process is. So number one, the minimum to get paid, anyone can make money in Fanbase. So from day one, there's no thresholds, and you can make money in many ways. But the minimum to get paid is $5, right? So if you made $5 or more, you will get paid at the beginning of each subsequent month. So if in November you make $5 or more, December 1st, you are going to get paid if you set up your payment account. To setting up your payment account, you got to go to your settings on the upper right-hand side of your profile, and you have your payment account options there. If you are in the US, Australia, and UK, you can put your debit card or bank account. If you are anywhere else in the world, you can integrate your PayPal account, okay? And if you have those requirements, which are $5 or more, and you did that work on setting up your payment account, you will get paid automatically. It's not like we're going to ask you. It's not like, but you're gonna get paid. And we had actually a lot of people getting paid this month, and that's exciting. Okay. All right, let's see. Welcome, welcome if you're new. Let's see what else. I'm going through the chat right now. Tam, make sure you have the latest version if you're on Android. Um, make sure the latest version is 4.17. But if you have 4.16, it'll fix that error as well. For anything below 4.16 for Android, you might have an issue with Watch Party with that code number. Okay. All right. Make sure I won't give love to the bad actors. Don't worry. But guys, don't worry. Don't think so. There's always going to be people trying to cheat the system, right? One of the good things is that while we would love to have a lot of things automated, we have actually a lot of checks and balances before money goes out there. Okay. So we're very aware, we're working, that's all I can say. And sooner or later, that's going to be part of the past. Okay. But I understand. All right. Let's see what else. From will the team consider some type of identity verification to new users, perhaps temporary new users badge? Eventually, I think we definitely have still a lot of work on the what I call the OAuth, which is the sign up and login experience, right? We implemented this year what we call SSO, but I think we want to get better, and we're going to bring eventually and inevitably two-factor authentication, other ways to sign up. And one of the things that I think is interesting, the other day, Isaac came, I was in the balcony here in the office, and he's like, hey, Rama, what are your thoughts on how AI can become so excessive that there's going to be those that are going to want genuine connections, right? Because now you have like AI users, AI advertising, AI video. And it was an interesting conversation because the truth is that, I'm a big AI guy, but I do feel like users, especially in the social economy, do value genuine connections, right? So AI as a tool is great, but AI as a replacement for real content and real engagement, I think that will be tough to get people to like. So as we progress, we want to maintain in Fanbase an ecosystem that drives genuine connections, right? And so all of the things that you mentioned are considered and will be considered because we're not sorry, right, that it's an AI driven platform, right? And so for us, we definitely want to make sure that we do what we can to maintain that experience as meaningful and real as possible. So yes. Boom. Let me see what else we have here. I'm going through the questions, guys. Okay, I'm not sure that Maria understand if you're still having the issue or not, but let's make sure you insist with tech support, okay? I'm gonna reach out. Is tech support? Let me see. Is tech support here? Let me see if we have tech support in here. If not, we'll go and tell them. Where are you, tech support? Usually they are. Okay, they're not. We'll let them know. Okay. Let's see what else we have, guys. Questions. So if you're seeing on the App Store 4.16, be patient. The latest one is 4.17, but we just released 4.17 now, so it might take a day or so to show up. But if you're on 4.16, you're good too, as far as audio. Yeah, Cosmic Glider, we fixed it. Let me give you some love for your patience. Okay. Someone says definitely want to shop on the platform. We have it as part of the roadmap. We have our creators, so we would love to do it. We gotta close the race. Closing the race will really enable us to do everything that we set ourselves to do with this money. Okay, so if you want to help, if you want to see more of the things that you've been saying, startengine.com/fanbase. Help us close the race. The last day is
The link
December
to
17th.
invest is
Okay.
in the chat
All
for
right.
fan base and for YouTube.
Let's see if I want to make sure I'm not missing any questions,
And welcome
guys.
everybody.
Oh, thank you, see it, push. I'm enough. I'm extraordinary, but I'm definitely doing my best. We're working hard here. All right, guys. Let's talk a little bit about um, everything else that is down the roadmap from now until the end of the year and beyond. Okay. So I did mention we're launching the algorithm, we're launching, improving the way you're going to create content before the end of the year. Um, we're also our revenue layer. So we're going to give you a lot of flexibility in 2026 in how you make money in Fanbase, which is exciting. Okay. Um, and then we're starting to look into not only new features but improving some of the existing features. Okay, and I'm very happy to be talking about this. If you remember, when we started this year, I did mention that the first part of the year, the best part of the year, for us to be able to continue bringing new features, right? I know that you guys been asking for a carousel, dark mode, which, by the way, dark mode, we're still working on dark mode. We're working it on sections. So we haven't, it's not that we forgot or we stopped. That's coming. In fact, if it doesn't come before the end of the year, it's going to be one of the first things we launch in 2026. But going back to my point, all these functionality that you've been asking for require some sort of foundation that was important to us. So I want to do a recap of everything that we've done this year so you can understand why we did it and where we're heading. Okay. And also, if you're an investor, you'll understand how the money that you invested has been used to improve Fanbase and improve the business as well. Okay. So we started with really cleaning what we call our backlog. Throughout the many years, we accumulated a lot of different issues. Remember that Fanbase has 6 different ways of creating content, and as such, it's a very robust and advanced application. So we had a lot of issues. So one of the main objectives, we said, you know what, guys, we need to clean at least 70% of our backlog. So as we start building the foundation, at least we cover all the basics. And we actually were able to solve almost 85% of the backlog, which was amazing, right? But by doing that, we also realized that some of the things that seems like a simple issue to fix require a bigger refactor to not only fix the issue, but also give more value to our users. I'm going to give you some examples. One of them was notifications. You guys had a lot of different issues with notifications. And while we could have unpatched notifications here and there, we said, no, let's take advantage of this situation and revamp the architecture of notifications the way we needed to do it. Not thinking about a million users, not thinking about 10 million users, but rather a billion users, right? And how we can sustain that. So we fixed a lot of issues. 85% of the backlog was clean, but then we also defined some core refactoring, and one of those was notifications. The other one was improving the way you connect with users and you search with users, right? So what we did is we simplify the search and we change it. We also simplify the way you search for content, right? And now that the algorithm is coming, that's going to help a lot with the search for content piece as well. And then we said, you know what? We also have been having the same UI for the past few years, and we are realizing some pain points from new users that are coming into the platform and they don't understand where they should start and what they should do, right? There's so many things that happen in Fanbase. So what we did is we refactor or we reshaped the UI navigation, right? So now the way you create content or you start creating content, the way you navigate, and now you have audio at the footer of the platform and so on. Those small things really improve the UI and improve the navigation for existing and new users as well. Again, more foundational work, right? We also work on, or we integrated a new enterprise moderation system, right? While we still have a lot of work, I admit that, right? When I talked about moderation, to me, moderation is uh, not necessarily bots or only bots, but also explicit content. To maintain a healthy community is very important. So one of the problems that we had prior to this year is that we had this wave of content that wasn't really appropriate for our fan bases, right? And by implementing this moderation integration, really gave us a very important layer. For us, moderation is successful when you have three layers. Number one is a great platform that can automatically understand when something goes against your terms of services, an amazing community that reports it, which we do, and then human intervention, which means a team that is dedicated to help moderating as well. And we were able to get those three. Again, it still needs improvement, but that was a big piece for us because as you have all these moderation pieces, you are able to bring a great algorithm like we're trying to bring now that will really, open up the gates for everyone, right? And the more visibility you get, the better. Okay, so I think all this foundational work that we've been doing have been great for Fanbase. Now, while we would have loved to do this many years ago, we wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for you. We were able to grow the team that enabled us to do this in parallel, right? This is something that in other platforms will take them 3 years to do. And for us, we did it in really 7 months. So I'm very proud of what we've done. Again, we still know that we have a lot of work to be doing, but I can tell you that 2026 is going to be the year that we're going to start bringing all those things that you wanted us to bring because now we're able to. And we're hoping that by closing the race successfully, we're going to be able to maintain and grow the team even more so we can do this even faster. Okay, so exciting things are ahead. I encourage you to stay plugged in with these audio rooms and any announcements we might make because there's some big announcements that I'm hoping are going to be done before the end of the year for Fanbase. So get excited. We are excited. And hopefully for those that have been with us throughout this journey, you're seeing that when we say these things, we really mean it and we do it. We don't just talk about it. Okay. With that said, let's go into the chat again and see what's going on. Oh, I love that without looking at the chat, I'm already seeing, I already answered some of the questions that you asked because I know what you're going to ask. I'm seeing Gary saying, what about carousels? It's still in the roadmap. 2026, let's go for carousels. The first thing that needs to happen is this content simplification feature is going to come before the end of the year. And after we do that, whew, we're flying, baby. All right, let's see. Let me see. Ta-ta. What else we have here? Rama Silver created a dub song for the bad actor spamming our profile that it resonates so well. Okay, I'm assuming he posted it on Fanbase. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see it. Okay, let's see. Let me see. What else we have? If you're wondering how to get started, listen to the ambassadors about learning this app. Amen. We have an amazing community that is here to help each other, and they do daily, weekly audio rooms to walk through new users. So I encourage you to go in there. You don't have to talk; you can chat. And one of the things I always say is we never like to assume that you're a fan base expert and you know how to do this and that. It takes time, and we're doing our part to reduce that time that it takes for new users to make their first cent, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. The sooner you understand what Fanbase is about, the sooner you're gonna see like, oh my God, this is for real. Like when you have the money in your bank account, when you get your first cent, that's what we call the aha moment, right? So we're working hard to help educate and drive users to understand that as soon as possible. But we also have an amazing community and ambassadors that help us relay that message, right? So there's still a lot of manual efforts, but those efforts help. So I encourage you to join those audio rooms so you can see what's going on and how you can use Fanbase best. Yeah, the government shutdown is, if you are a government worker or this is affecting you, shout out to you. I hope everything gets resolved really for everyone very soon. But yeah, when I was coming back from New York, my flight got canceled. I thought I was gonna get stuck, and I got a chance to. The TSA lines were enormous, so I just sat down with a TSA guy and we started talking. And it's real. A lot of people are suffering because of this. So I really hope the government can get it together and get this figured out for everyone because it's affecting everyone across the board. All right. What else we have? I see Fanbase shop. We are going working on that, guys. Eventually. Let's see what else we have. Okay, sorry. I didn't know. It's hard to tell. I didn't know if it was spamming. I'll unmute Blue Leo. You guys help me out. There you go. Let me see. I'm looking for you. There you go. Boom. Boom. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta do a little bit moderation, guys. All for the community. All right. Let's see what else going on. Is there a requirement on Fanbase Tech Room, Rama, as far as dropping external links? I'm not sure I understand. There's some work to be done on the link side. And again, the biggest thing with links is you got to make sure that they're not malicious and they're not bringing you issues, or it's not, so sometimes we put restrictions just because we want to make sure that until the checks and balances are in place, we don't just, open it up for anyone and everyone everywhere to use links. So let's see. What else we have, guys? I'm going through the chat room. Okay, I had a problem with my labs balance showing negative. Oh, really? Since the bonuses. Okay. Yes, please. I'll bring it up to tech support. Appreciate you bringing it. I'll see if I can escalate it. I took a screenshot there. Let's see. We shouldn't have any negative there, so it's super important. We need to recruit people for Fanbase. Hey guys, the best way you can help, obviously if you wanna using the app, you're helping already, creating content that's helpful. But the best way to recruit and bring users is create great content and share it and bring them over. Use Fanbase as your downstream home. That we always say with Isaac, we're not telling you necessarily, hey, leave your entire following in TikTok or Instagram, but rather leverage that to bring them into Fanbase. Because, you can have 1,000 users, 1,000 followers in TikTok and Instagram, but you're gonna make $0. But with that same user base, you can actually make real money in Fanbase. So again, I know that building community, creating content can take time, and we don't want to take that away from you. You to leverage. That's why we created the migration tool. So if you're new to Fanbase, please know that you can actually migrate, which means copy. Okay, that was what we mean by migrate. Copy up to 1,000 pieces of content from both TikTok and Instagram into Fanbase. like that. Okay, that's already a great start. You don't have to create all that content again. And I'll challenge you that if you have content in those platforms and you bring a following to Fanbase, you will make more money than you ever made over there. Okay, just because we have no thresholds, and we have a lot of people that they've never made any money in any of those platforms. They migrated their content and they made $1, they made $2, right? That's $1 and $2 more than you ever made. So definitely a great way to help is to create great content in Fanbase, share it, and bring users to build community in Fanbase and make money. All right, let's see what else we have. Sorry, trying to go through some questions. Some of you guys are talking to each other, so let's see. Leo, how are you? Sorry, I had for a second I thought we had a little bot in there. Will there be an update for macOS audio and webcam? So unfortunately, to be honest, even though you can download the Fanbase app for macOS, in fact, I have it on my computer, we don't necessarily develop for it. Apple now, or now, it had it for a while, with the new architecture, enables you to use the same app throughout all their devices, which is great. But there are nuances between those devices that if you want everything to work perfectly, you have to spend time into doing those versions, right? For us, our largest audience is on mobile devices, right? So that's our focus. We're still a small team. We can't just be, stretching wide and thin. We gotta be hyper focused. So unfortunately, we can't focus on macOS versions to work on specific things. But I don't discard that in the future. We would love to, right? So as the numbers support that, we'll definitely invest and spend time on that. But for now, in my case, the MacBook Pro, I use it like the Fanbase app on MacBook Pro. Sorry, I use it sometimes to listen to audio rooms and do DMs, right, where I can use my keyboard, specific things, and it's very useful. But everything else, I always recommend the best and utmost experience is on mobile devices. All right. All right. I see some of you said that you have good feedback on the Invested podcast. Good. Make sure you let that know to Isaac so he continue going. I think it's a great podcast as well. I love the guests that come all the time. All right, guys. Any other questions, comments? Ooh, look at that. 100 people on my audio room. That's exciting. It's going to get better and better. All right, guys, if there's no more questions, I'm going to do a quick recap of what we talked today. And then we're just going to close the day, even though the day never closes here in Fanbase. I started talking about the current releases, okay? I mentioned that we have 2 new releases because they crunched together. The app stores took a while to approve them. We have released 4.16 and 4.17 for both iOS and Android. Make sure you have the latest, either 4.16, ideally 4.17. That will bring a lot of improvements throughout the platform. One of them that is important that I know a lot of you have been experiencing is on Watch Party with Android. We fixed that. If you're still experiencing issues, please make sure you report it, check your phone, and that will go to tech support, okay? And I mentioned that we're currently working on another go live, which is the algorithm go live. It's a very extensive go live, but we're making progress. I'm super excited. That's going to be live within the next week. I also mentioned that we're currently working on a lot of efforts to finish this year, simplifying content simplification, improving the revenue architecture. So next year, we're going to be able to give you a lot of flexibility as a creator as you monetize inside Fanbase. We're of course continuing bug fixing. One thing that I didn't mention is we are going to be improving before the end of the year content migration. We launched version 2 last year, but now we're going to make it even easier for users to know how to migrate, right? We're improving the UI because we're still seeing some users are still confused of, hey, how can I migrate from TikTok and Instagram? So that's coming too. Today we were presenting the refining of that. And then, of course, we're going to be coming with some announcements as far as what's the roadmap looking like for 2026 very soon. We are hoping that finally, after this foundational phase, we're going to start doing a lot of the features that we've been waiting for. Carousels, dark mode is still being worked on. Beginning of 2026 is going to be out there, and many other functionality that is going to help you. At the end of the day, it's not so much about giving you what you want just because it's cool and makes you feel good. It's because it adds value to you. It gets you closer to building community. It gets you closer to making money out of your content, which is our premise, okay? Let's never forget why we're here and why we're doing this. Is because we believe in the power of the creator, and we want creators to have their own power to make money out of their content, okay? That's super important. It's always good to remind us and remind everyone in here about that, okay? With that said, last thing I want to say is we are finally closing the race. December 17th is the last day. So if you want to invest, make sure you do it as soon as possible. You can go to startengine.com/fanbase, and I would love to have you as part of our journey. And if you're an existing investor, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for enabling us to do what we do every day. And with that said, that's all I have for today. We'll continue doing this every Thursday at 5.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you. The marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has a power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has a power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
Can you hear me well? I'm at the airport, so it might be noisy. Yes, give me a thumbs up if you do. Ooh, what? What is that page? Is that what you made so far this month? What's up, guys? How are you? Everything good? I'm at the airport today, so I don't have a lot of time, but I still wanted to be here and give you some updates, hear from you guys. How's everyone doing? Are we doing well? Hey, Toyera, welcome, welcome. How are you? All-time revenue, nice, good job. One day we're gonna get to this room, and that's gonna be your monthly revenue. Watch, you'll see. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you can hear me well. I'm at the airport. I thought I was gonna have more time, but they let me in the flight earlier than I thought, so I'm gonna have to head up in a few minutes. But we'll wait a few more minutes to see if everyone's joined. Hey Joyce, welcome, welcome. Martin, Elisa, what's going on? Welcome. Miracle Treehouse, what's up, guys? Happy Thursday. How's everyone doing? Good week so far? Tell me about it. Not so good? We'll get better. Looking forward to the weekend. What you got going on this week? I've been traveling this week, but I'm heading back to ATL right now. So I'll have to leave you guys in about 15 minutes because otherwise I'm not gonna make it through security and everything else. But I still wanted to be here and talk to you guys. What's up, Gary? How are you? We'll wait another minute and then we'll get started. As usual, I have updates for you guys. So always excited to be here. Ooh, I love hearing that. Thanks for getting rid of the bots and scammers. Well, it's an ever-going thing that we're gonna do every day. But I did tell you guys that we've been working really hard on reducing the amount of bots that are in Fanbase, and I think we've done a good job. But there's still a lot more work to do. So I don't want to talk too much, because part of bots and scammers is social engineering. If you guys didn't know, that's probably the largest loophole that people don't realize. Social engineering, basically, they're always listening, trying to find somewhere so they can break through. So all I can say, it's a work in progress, but we've done a lot of great efforts, and hopefully you guys are noticing it. But we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue bringing more ways to drive genuine conversations, genuine content, and so on. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started. Hope everyone is having a good week so far. We are in the middle of Sprint 131. And again, if you just joined, you might hear some background noise. I'm in the middle of the airport, so I apologize. But Sprint 131, we're continuing doing several key things and key objectives that we have for this year. Okay. Number one, I did mention last Thursday, we are in the middle of our brand new algorithm go live. It's not a simple go live where suddenly you send it to stores, they approve it, and you're live. This is much, much more complex, but we're making great progress. We're almost there. We're going to be phasing out the algorithm. So for a lot of you, it's probably going to be a week or so before you're going to start noticing some changes, but that's all for good reasons. If you are not only a user, but you're also an investor, you got to be excited about this. And I'll tell you why. Because we're not just building any algorithm, we're building an infrastructure that will truly allow us to cater to our creators and those audiences that support the creator in a way that no other platform can do. We didn't cut corners. We did it the right way. It's a journey in the sense that once it goes live, we're going to learn a lot. and we're going to have to continue adding variables and adjusting rules and so on. But I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a huge difference to the ecosystem. Again, going back to driving genuine connections, right? If you're interested in a specific topic of interest, it would be great for you to, no matter where you are, audio, Flix, Fanbase Plus, to be able to connect to great content and content that really matters to you. And vice versa, if you're a creator, and at the end of the day, when you're trying to monetize, you're not just going to monetize for people that, are not into your content or what your interests are. So the meaningful piece goes both ways. And I think it's going to be a huge, huge improvement for our community. So the algorithm is continuing going live. It's phased out right now. It's internally being validated, and then we're going to slowly start rolling it out. But definitely this month, you're going to see a big difference as you start looking at content. And even as a creator, you're going to start seeing a big difference. And a lot of you are always working hard to bring initially views, but eventually money. Because remember, if you're new to Fanbase, Fanbase is not just about views. You can actually make real money. And don't be surprised if for a quarter of the views that you get somewhere else, you make twice the money. And that's what we aim at with this, okay? So that's a big one. We're excited about it. And I'll continue keeping you guys updated on the progress for that, okay? We are in the final phases of what we call the content simplification. We are revamping in a big way the way you're going to be able to create content in Fanbase across all the verticals. So when I say verticals, I mean all the different formats. We are going to be giving you better tools. We're going to be making it easier from even the time that you have to wait to upload content to being able to use small things such as location and so on. So that has been worked for, we're probably on our 4th month, and it's in the final phases. It's doing a UI review. The QA team is reviewing it. So I'm excited about that. That's going to come before the end of the year. That's another big objective we had this year. Remember that on the simplification efforts, we had 3 of them. One of them was to simplify the way you find content, the search, to simplify the way you navigate through Fanbase. The navigation for Fanbase has been refactored. And then last but not least, the way you're going to create content. We never stop. If you've been around for a while, you know that that's just the start. But those were 3 core objectives of foundational work that we said we're going to be achieving this year. So very excited about that. Of course, there's ongoing efforts that we do every sprint. The first one is obviously going to continue doing what we call bug fixing, ironing out anything that we might see here and there. And we're trying to get better and better on that. We might take advantage of the holidays and do a big bug fix marathon like we used to do, knowing that the stores and pretty much everyone closes down for the holidays. So we're going to continue doing that. On the infrastructure side, I did mention, and a lot of times people oversee this. We might say, Rama, well, why do I care about so many technical things that goes in the background? Well, part of me being here is to give you guys visibility, because all the other platforms that you probably participate and you're part of, they never share with you how they got where they got, right? And for me, it's a journey, and I think there is value in sharing that journey. Plus, we have a lot of users here that are also investors. So as an investor, you would like to know what the money is being put on, right? And in this case, infrastructure is a big piece, because as we grow, not only we want to continue working on a robust and redundant infrastructure, we also want to be cost conscious, right? Optimize everything that we have. So rather than spend money on infrastructure, we can spend it on other type of growth as well. So thanks to the investment that we had this year, we were able to start building our DevOps team, and that enables us to start bringing a lot of things that we couldn't do before. The algorithm, guys, is actually a big reason why we need a DevOps. If we don't have a DevOps team, we will not be able to bring the algorithm the way we're doing it. And so that's going to continue every single sprint, continue improving our infrastructure and trying to be efficient with costs as well, and continue improving the experience, because that influences, in how quickly you get your labs, how quickly your views started popping up, and so on. Okay. And then, of course, what I mentioned initially, and maybe some of you weren't here, is we've been doing a lot of work towards bot and spam detection. That's an ever-going type work, but I was glad to see in the chat that some of you are already starting to notice the difference. But we'll continue. I'm not going to say more than that because you never know who's listening. But we're definitely aware. We're definitely on top, and we'll continue working and working. We have a pretty robust plan going forward. Okay. Um, Let me think. Oh, so we have a few more things that we're working this sprint. We are also revamping our migration tool. If you remember, last year we came up with migration tool version 2.0. You can migrate, by the way, up to 1,000 pieces of content from Instagram and TikTok. If you didn't know, if you go to your profile settings, you're gonna see that you can migrate from Instagram and TikTok. Last year we came up with version 2.0. It was a quicker, better way of migrating. Now we're raising the bar even more. One of the things that we realized as a pain point is a lot of times when you were migrating your content, you might not have had visibility of the progress, if that was an issue. So we want to really improve the communicational piece and a little bit of the UI as you migrate. And I think that's going to make a big difference, because we do believe that taking that weight of creators that come into Fanbase is important. Creator burnout is a real thing. So we don't want you to come to Fanbase and have to start from scratch. We want you to be able to bring your content and start monetizing. I always get excited when I see people migrating, sometimes in front of me, and then like 30 minutes later they get a lab and they get a sent. They're like, "Oh my God, I've been on Instagram for 10 years. I never even made a sent." That's possible in Fanbase. All right. So migration improvements are coming also before the end of the year. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. As you can tell, there's a lot of things in parallel. We have a big surprise. Big. How many times did I say big? Announcement coming up before the end of the year. You know us. Yeah, I know you guys were like saying, "Hey, Rama, you guys been kind of quiet, doing foundational stuff, doing break fix. I mean, it's all good, man, but we want something fun, something that gets us excited. We have something that I think is going to get everyone excited, no matter if you're a creator, a supporter, an investor, and we're working hard. And I think we might be able to announce it sooner than I thought, but definitely before the end of the year. So be on the lookout. And I'm sorry I'm teasing you this way, but I always like to get you excited, guys. So we know that we're always working hard. Part of this conversation, Isaac and I were talking the other day. Sometimes it's hard to share the journey, from startup to scale up. And again, don't forget that we are a crowdfunded platform. We have not been backed by these multi-million-dollar VCs, and as such, the journey can be hard, and can be hard at every level. It's hard for Isaac in a different level that is hard for me. It's hard for the dev team, infrastructure, right? We're trying to do a lot of great things with a small team. And part of me being here is sharing all these efforts, even if it seems like we're over communicating and we're sharing too much. But it's just important, because at the end of the day, Isaac said it many times, they can copy what we do, but they can copy us. So we have nothing to hide and everything to win. All right. So Spring 131, a lot of things going on, exciting things going on. Hopefully within the next week or so, you'll start seeing the algorithm popping up and seeing better content, more relevant content as well. One thing that I forgot to mention, that it is coming at the end of the sprint, and everyone here that it's a, let's call it Fanbase audio super user, is that we actually found, we did a refactor of notifications about a couple sprints ago, right? And every time we bring a feature, we always look at data and we analyze. And we did find some big improvements we can do to audio notifications and live stream notifications. And thankfully, it was fairly simple to implement. So by the end of the sprint, you guys will also notice a big difference on audio notifications for audio rooms. So you won't get notified a minute later, you'll get notified right away. And to you, that means that as you grow, when you have hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of users, Fanbase will be able to support you in that immediacy that live experiences require, right? Sometimes in those first 30 seconds is your best part, and you want people to see it and pay you for it, right? So the improvement that we're bringing at the end of the sprint is not a minor improvement, and I wanted to share it. I almost forgot about it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, with that said, I'm going to stay quiet. I have 5 more minutes before I have to go and get to the gate so I don't miss my flight. I'm going back to ATL. But I wanted to be here, give you an update, and then see if you guys have any questions or feedback. So let's open it up and see if you guys have anything. And have the chat as always. Let me go to the chat. All right. Okay, I think I answered some of those questions. I see someone said, thanks for getting rid of the bots and scammers. Algorithm, we covered that. Gary, what's up? Ooh, okay, someone saw their first deposit. I'm gonna give some love to that. That's great to hear. Well, there shouldn't be such thing as all deposits. So if you didn't know, $5 is the minimum to get paid, and you get paid on the first of every subsequent month. So if you make $5 or more in November, December 1st, you get paid. You have to have your payment profile completed. Go to your settings, upper right-hand side, you're gonna see a payment profile. If you're in the US, Australia, and UK, you can just put your bank account, debit card, and validate it. If you're outside of that, you can use PayPal as well. But we want to pay everyone, and we want everyone to get paid. The more we pay, the better Fanbase does, the more success. That's what we get up for. So hopefully everyone does that. Let's see, what else? What else? I'm going through the messages. What's up, Joyce? Okay. Sorry, I'm going through there. You guys are having a nice conversation. Any questions, feedback? Thank you, then, Marie. Safe travels. I can tell the bots. Ooh, let me take some screenshots of this because I gotta give it to one of our dev lead who bleeds for Fanbase. Let me tell you, one of the things I'm proud of and also gets me excited every morning is seeing a lot of the Fanbase team members, how much they care about it. And this guy, he took the whole boat wave under his arm day and night. He worked through the weekend. He actually put an entire plan together, and he did that. So I got, it's great to hear it. I'm gonna take a screenshot because I want to share it with him and the team, because at the end of the day, they're the ones doing the hard work, you know? Okay. For those of us that are affected by bright lights, when will you have the Fanbase app to go this dark setting? So we are, if I had to put a percentage, I would say we're like 50% implemented on the app. It's a large platform. So, you know, we didn't want to just bring it to you halfway. So I am guessing I will have lab to do before the end of the year. We really try, but definitely you're going to have it in Q1. If not in January, sometime in February for sure, but it's coming. We're working on it. So it's not us promising that we're going to work on it. We're actually actively working. In fact, I dare to say that content simplification will have also a dark mode. So as you create content, those bright lights won't bother you anymore. But eventually by Q1, you're going to have dark mode across the entire platform. And you might see some announcements going out before the end of the year because it's coming. There's no doubt about that. Okay. I appreciate you guys keep reminding me and bringing it up. Okay. Are there going to be categories? I make content covering several arenas, so I need to make sure that those that come here are getting laughs and so on. So Nick, great point. Let me tell you this. We implemented technologies that will enable us to help you reach the right audience. Besides what you categorize, because besides what you put on your caption and your hashtags, what I will say is that once we stabilize and we get the algorithm uh, looking good before the end of the year, one of the first things that Q1 is going to bring is some sort of content categorization, meaning we are going to be enabling users to go into search and actually search like you search anywhere else for content, okay? And when we do that, there will be a more thorough and robust categorization of content. So in your case, if you do comedy, our goal is going to be through the algorithm, through this categorization, through the search, to get you the most relevant eyes, because at the end of the day, those are the ones that are going to stick with you and they're going to pay you for that. So yeah, okay. Please, Anthony, if you're having an issue with stories, it's strange. I just created like 6 stories the other day. Make sure you shake your phone. Now, I will say in content simplification, we are enabling a better way to creating stories too. So that's changing soon. But if you're wondering, when you create stories, after you create the first one, you got to go to the upper left-hand side of the story, and then you got to tap again on your profile to create more and more, okay? And we'll get better. We know stories is something that we got to improve on. We're aware, but again, we're trying to prioritize and do what we can. So if you can shake your phone so you can open a ticket, the tech support team will definitely be able to help. Okay? You're very welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. I know this is short, but again, I don't want to miss my flight because I want to go home to ATL. But I wanted to be here. I always love being here with you guys and hearing what you have, the good, the bad, the ugly. It doesn't matter. But I just want to let you guys know that we're working hard, and I think we're going to finish the year pretty strongly. Now, one important piece, not minor, we are closing our race, our regular race that we started a few years ago, our $17 million. We are shy of $5 million away. So if you know anyone that is interested to own in Fanbase, if you believe in Fanbase, don't forget to invest, because this is it. December 17th is the last day. And after that, we're excited to focusing on actually building the business. If you think about it, we've been raising money and building business at the same time for a very long time, and that's tough to do. But we can't wait to close this successfully and get to work, or continue getting to work and focusing entirely on that. And you can help us with that. So if you go to startengine.com/fanbase, you'll be able to invest until December 17th. Again, startengine.com/fanbase. And we would love to have you as part of the Fanbase family and the journey. With that said, I promise you next week that I'm in Atlanta, I'll have more time. We might do a watch party, and I'll be able to answer any questions you might have. And hopefully we'll have another release that we can talk about. Okay? So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, and hope you have a great rest of the week. And we'll be talking next Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time again. All right? Thank you, guys. Take care.